Hi everyone, I'm Carol Malone, and today we are busting one of the most persistent myths in sterile processing. And by persistent, I mean the one that makes my left eye twitch. The myth is, it doesn't take any skill to work and be a sterile processing technician. Apparently, we are just back there washing forks, pushing buttons, and living our best spa day lives while conveniently casually preventing surgical infections. I once had someone tell me, oh, SPD, anybody can walk off the street and do that job. Sure. And anybody can fly a plane because they walked on and walked past the cockpit and saw the control panels. Right? So let's break this down. According to the myth, anyone can do this job. If anyone means a multitasking, detail-obsessed, computer-literate, endurance-level athlete, human, who can memorize hundreds of instruments, interpret IFUs written like ancient scrolls, and stay calm while the OR calls down every 4 minutes asking if their tray is ready, then yes, anyone can do this job. But here's the truth. Processing is one of the most complex jobs that exists today in healthcare. It's one of the most demanding jobs that exists today in healthcare. This isn't just a job you fall into, it's a job you grow into. And the learning curve? Oh, it's not a curve, my friends. It's a vertical climb with a certification exam waiting at the top, like see in 12 to 18 months. And by the way, bring snacks. Now, you can always tell when a new tech realizes this job is not just washing instruments. It's usually around day 3. They're in decon, staring at a Da Vinci robot arm like it's a transformer about to come to life. They're holding a brush in one hand and IFU in the other, and you can literally see their soul leave their body. Meanwhile, the seasoned tech walks by like, oh yeah, that Da Vinci arm, it takes 97 very critical steps to process. And by the way, don't forget step number 42, because if you do, the robot gets mad. This job requires critical thinking. Every tray is a puzzle. Every instrument is a clue. Every missing item is a crime scene. This job requires technical mastery, robotics, scopes, power equipment, biological testing, sterilization cycles, documentation that could make a lawyer sweat. This job requires computer skills, scanning, tracking, auditing, electronic IFUs, load records, and navigating software that was clearly designed by someone who has never set foot in a sterile processing department. This job requires endless energy. SPD is the only place where you can hit 10,000 steps before lunch and, never leave the department. And on top of all that, you're expected to earn certification through HSPA or CBSPD on a deadline while learning a job that feels like microbiology, engineering, logistics, and detective work had a baby. So no, not anyone can do this job. If anyone could, we wouldn't have staffing shortages, burnout, certification exams, competency checklists, and 14 different ways to assemble the same tray depending on which surgeon happens to be in the OR that day. SPD is not an entry-level hobby. It's a profession. Let me repeat that last sentence for you. SPD is not an entry-level hobby. It is a profession. And here's what I want people to understand. You protect patients you will never meet. You prevent infections you will never hear about. You save lives without ever stepping foot in the OR. You do it with grit, with humor, with precision, and with a level of skill that deserves respect, not minimization. So the next time someone says it doesn't take much skill to be a sterile processing tech, just smile and say, you're right. It doesn't take much skill. It takes a lot.